40 days left until I turn 40. I don't really know how I feel about it because somehow this number feels big, but it also feels a little bit meaningless, but it also feels symbolic. So I'm a little bit lost with that number. I asked recently somebody who is just on 40, and she was like, I am so looking forward to turn 50 even because I will not anymore care about anybody or anything in life. And I was like, okay, there is still some progression to do until 50, but I'm already excited about the 40s. And in the recent week, I've been reviewing, all the things that I've learned, all the things that I've unlearned. And today is really for me to think about the things that I am no longer tolerating. The things that I'm really saying no to. It's like, you were at there at 39, you are gone at 40. Absolutely not going to apologize for that. And really just own it and make good on that. And I've been thinking because there are quite a few things that I would like to leave behind, I'll be honest. But the most important one, I feel the first one will be around people. I'm going to say it as a declaration, and I'm really going to feel it. I do not tolerate anymore in my life people with no self-awareness who are costing me a lot of energy. I had a very recent example of conflict with somebody who is really, I would say, living in a different reality or not taking accountability for the behaviors, not really aware about the consequences of our actions. And this has cost me so much stress, so much lack of sleep, so much rethinking every single thing I was saying. Like there's been just a cascade of things that really just just been very, very energetically time consuming. And it's not the first time in my life that this happened. I've from time to time just end up in front of people who behave like this. And I'm really learning to just handle this differently because I always tend to think, okay, I need to be compassionate, I need to be kind. I can see that, these people, they have a specific background, or this is who they are at this stage of their life, and that's what they know about themselves right now. So, just be tolerant for people who are maybe lower self-awareness than you. I'm always trying to, to give the credit to people, but I also realize that I tend to be a bit too generous about it, or I tend to enable their behavior as well if I am not really, just not setting boundaries or not really expressing that I don't want to engage with that. And I found that over the year, it's taken quite a lot of time and energy, and just like in general, if you have relationships like this, they are less satisfying than other relationships. So then you end up just spending your energy in the wrong places rather than spending it with the with the right people. So this is something that I really want to make sure that I can bring with me. I really want to be around people who have passion, who have compassion, who are really able to grow and take responsibility. If they make a mistake, they apologize directly. They really think about their behaviors, the consequences of their behaviors. They take feedback, and it's possible to to grow together or to reflect together. Like, it doesn't mean that there is never any conflict, but it means that there's a possibility of evolution. And that's something interesting, that's something matter, that's something that I really want to be around. So sorry people, if you are low self-aware or no self-aware at all, if you like drama, if you never apologize, if you're just like really in your own world, self-absorbed, I'm gonna say bye to you. I appreciated you, but please, I will love you from far away, and I will spend time with different people and make different emotional choices for the right people. So thank you, bye. The second thing that I'm saying bye to is, I think, chronic stress as a typical lifestyle. Obviously, as I was mentioning, this recent situation has created stress, and I don't think I felt that level of stress in a while. And that's when I realized that actually my lifestyle I became way less stress-based, and this is actually really good. I don't want to be somebody who is always busy. I don't want to be someone who is always doing things. I don't want to be somebody who forgets, to do creative stuff or to do things that bring me joy. All of this is really more important than just like being in a constant state of urgency and trying to move forward and battling life a little bit. And this week reminded me how fast you can get distracted and how quickly you can go back in stress modes. And it also reminded me how important it is to really take care of myself and go back to a more calm, peaceful place, inner peace all day if I can, and don't not getting lost into the world or into anything that actually at the end of the day I won't remember when I die. I will not remember that I was stressed this week probably. So yeah, just more peace is the more peace, less pressure, less rush, less stress is my goal here. Another thing that I was thinking that is very important is to stop being so attached to outcomes. And I noticed a lot when I've had friction in my life, it was always about resisting something. It's always about like pushing harder and putting pressure on things, and just kind of I kind of created my own resistance. And because you have this resistance, then it's easier to feel some pain or some suffering or some stress, some like negative energy around things. And this is something that can be trained as well to just evolve more towards like thinking, okay, just trust the process, see what happens. Really trusting the process with this YouTube challenge that I've been doing every single day for now 40 days. It's just like trust the process, see what happens, see what comes out of it. And also, in general, agreeing that life will happen whatever way it needs to happen. You can have plans, you can have goals, you can, schedule your day properly, and then poof, it all goes out of the window for no reason, and you just have to come back. A lot of things are not in our control as human beings, and I think this is one of the hardest work to do as well on yourself, is just learning to let go of that, and just still have good intentions, like still know, okay, this is the direction I want to go, and doing efforts, being consistent, being disciplined, and really showing to the universe that you are actually interested in making this happen, but letting the rest happen on its own, letting the different timelines happen. Just be surprised maybe by the things that are happening, or that the jobs that you are taking, or the people you are meeting, just on the way, just let yourself be surprised as well with what's in front of you. And I always remember, this is a quote from I think Tony Robbins, maybe, in one of his training, but he says, you won't always get your dreams, but you will always get your destiny. And this for me is such a powerful statement, because it means that even if you aim for goals and specific outcomes, on the way you might not get them, but you might get something better, you might get something different that actually you were meant to do. So just having this kind of like more spiritual mindset around outcomes, and really be committed, but have less attachment towards what you are getting. I think this is a very sound mindset, and one that I'm absolutely bringing with me. So no more tolerance of being overly attached to things, and no more just like creating for myself resistance. This is gone as well. Bye bye, resistance. Another thing is also saying goodbye to living for other people, or for external validation, or for social approval, or trying to mask and be a different person than who you could be. I did a video recently on that, on how I did not realize in the past that I was actually trying to fit a lot, and I'm going to link it down below, because it was quite an interesting topic to think about for yourself as well. But for me, it's really about, like, at this stage of my life, I don't need to be liked. The recent situation I had with, I was told I was disappointing. I was even called a sociopath. Like, a lot of things that are not representative of me. And I really felt very, like, quiet about it in the moment, even though these were strong terms, because it was basically just like, hey, actually, what are you talking about? This is not who I am. I know who I am as a person. So if you don't like me, if I'm a disappointment for you, if you think that I'm somebody else, if you are misunderstanding me, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go live my life. You go live yours, and we don't need to interact. We don't need to waste energy into interactions, or into understanding each other, if actually there is no fit there. So you decide. If you don't like me, great. I'm gonna move on with my life and be just okay, and still be feeling good about myself. And I feel this is really I think it's really giving me a strong sense of confidence, inner confidence, about just who I am. And bringing that, obviously it helps me not have to wait for permission, not have like feeling that people are judging my decisions, and therefore rethinking them because of that. So I'm really way more able to also operate from a place that is truer to me, where I still get feedback from people from time to time, but I'm able to direct myself with just a more like inner knowing. It's like, yeah, that's who I am, that's what I do. Okay. Move along. This is me. Enjoy. So yeah, I found that it's really it's, I would say, a stronger sense of self-respect in general, and I feel this is a better way to operate in life, rather than being looking for approval. So yeah, just tolerating my own need for approval. This is gone. This is gone. Bye bye. We are just who we are, and that's it. And the last part also is for me to say goodbye to always being in the future. I feel that I spend a lot of time there. I spend a lot of time, waiting for the next thing, or at the moment, because I'm both unemployed and and yeah, just figuring out life a little bit, then it's, you know, it's easier to be always in the future and always imagining things will happen and to forget the present. But I think this is also something that I need to let go of and really just enjoy life and like think, okay, today did I have a good day? Did I do something that I enjoy? Was I creative? Was I, you know, did I produce something that is meaningful to me? And just have a more yeah, more intention towards living in the present and appreciating and taking it day by day, while obviously working towards the future, but just have a bit more like reverence for the day. You know, wake up in the morning and like, okay, I have a day available. What's going to happen? And try to make this one work rather than try to make the next year work better. So yeah, just having a different focus on that, and yeah, making today superior to tomorrow and superior to any goals that I have, and just yeah, just focus on presence and engagement on the day to day. I think this will change the quality of my life as well. And yeah, I need to be very strong about not tolerating where my brain is going if it's going too far in the future. So yeah, so no more people who are less self-aware and taking my energy, no more chronic stress as a lifestyle, no more always being overly attached to outcome, no more living for other people's approval, and no more forgetting that today is worth living. These are some of the things that I would like to keep for myself as commitment. So I need to be very strong and really stop tolerating behaviors that I'm still having sometimes in some of these areas that are not aligned with that. So that's my personal commitments. If you have personal commitment for yourself and things that you want to say, I'm going to stop tolerating that, and making it a really strong commitment so that you can follow through, drop them in the comments. I will also be there and support you if you need. I can cheer you and cheer you on. And yeah, I feel with that my 40s should be probably more, yeah, more abundant, more rich, more just in general more peaceful. I really feel that I'm coming to the place where I can stand my ground and say, yes, I have confidence and just like a very strong self-worth, yeah, vibes in general. So hopefully that works better for me, and then we'll see. I will keep you updated of how is it going. I will talk to you at day 40. When I turn 40, the day after, I will do a video and I will tell you if anything changed after that number, so that you also know what to be ready for. I don't expect much, but we'll see. We never know. And yeah, if you don't know me, my name is Chloe, and I'm recording daily videos until I turn 40. So today is day 40. I still have 40 days to go until my birthday. And yeah, I talk about life. I talk about everything that I've learned, unlearned, all the mindsets and habits and things that I have captured and you know just went through for the last like 20 years, and just reflecting on that. So if that's interesting for you, if you'd like to follow the journey, you can sign up to the channel down below, and I will see you tomorrow for another video.